one person I think Michelle is going to agree with me on. I think we both are on the Tom Brady hype train.
Yep.
And this is one of the reasons why I wanted Michelle, because we kind of alluded to this on the last time we were on, and we were talking about your Pittsburgh Steelers, and we just kind of touched on Tom Brady and how we feel how good he is going to be in that offense this year. Is there any way that Tom Brady does not produce the numbers that we expect him to do in that offense out there?
I mean, there's always a way.
Right.
He's going to be 44,
Right.
and in a brand new city. But I really like Tom Brady this year. He's my quarterback 8. And really, when you're looking at my projections, I'm always like mobile quarterback, mobile quarterback, mobile quarterback. And then it's like Tom Brady. So he's like the one mobile, immobile guy I'm like a super big fan of. Now, if you want to talk about Chris Carter, Randy Moss, you got yourself a Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. That's a much better duo to me than Julio. I love Julio, but Ridley just really brings them down. Godwin and Evans is fantastic. And then you have Gronk, and we can't forget about O.J. Howard. He's still a very great talent, even if he's not used. Brait, I really love the rookie they brought in, and Tyler Johnson. Then you add in Keyshawn Vaughn, Ronald Jones, if you like him. He has so many weapons. He could honestly throw for 5,000 yards, 35 plus touchdowns, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised if he snuck into that number 5 spot.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't. When we talk about the parity of quarterbacks, especially when you're talking about guys, and we talked about it before, guys like Aaron Rodgers, we already talked about Drew Brees, guys that are getting up there. We always say, when does that step back? When does that step back? Even though Tom Brady's older than all of them, right? But it's just like, this guy is just a god. He really is. He's a fantasy god. He really is.
His brain is above all else.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Giselle has him on point. That's all I can say. He really does. And even with this offseason being unique, of anybody that can learn, because I hear a lot of people, you got to learn new offense. He doesn't have the time. It's a lot different in New England. If anybody can do it, it's Tom Brady.